All right, so here we are. We're talking about the Sky 10 Network, 6 beautiful live shots. Look at this sunrise in Lakeland. As a matter of fact, let's just go to that. Fantastic. Really nice out there right now. A little bit of cloud cover makes for a great sunrise here in the Tampa Bay area. Currently 77 degrees in Lakeland. Feels like 78. Relative humidity at 99%. It's going to be sticky out there today, folks, and near record heat again today. We tied a record yesterday out at the airport at 96. We should be at 91 or lower. Coastal communities will receive the highest rain totals today again, and even higher rain chances by the end of the week. A lot more moisture is going to be pumped into the area. There's currents on the board right now. Find the community closest to you, and you can see where you're at. St. Pete, you're at 81 degrees. Clearwater, 79. Lakeland, 77. Wauchula, you're at 79. Crystal River at 73. As far as yesterday's rain totals are concerned, not a whole lot. Just over 1/10 of an inch in St. Pete. The biggest winner really was downtown Tampa out at the airport, almost a 1/2 inch of rain. Brooksville, 2/100ths, just over 1/10 in Zephyr Hills. Same for Plant City. Oh, Sarasota, 1/2 inch of rain. Did pretty well as well. All right, satellite and radar. We've got a big area of high pressure, ridge of high pressure here. We've got flow coming from the east. We've got a little wraparound of a high here, so our flow will continue to be east-southeasterly throughout much of the day until that sea breeze kicks in. You know how that goes. Here's the big picture. Hot in the west, cool in the north. We've got heavy rains and flash flooding in the south through much of Texas. This is what's left of potential tropical depression 4. Made landfall yesterday, now just dropping rain on portions of northern Mexico and southern Texas today. So we could see some flooding through much of Texas today. There's that area of high pressure I was talking about earlier, but our southeast flow continues until those sea breezes collide, and that's when we're going to see a lining up of the shower and thunderstorm activity along the Gulf Coast counties again today. And so depending on where you're at, look at south of St. Pete. This is 7 o'clock at night. Some fairly decent thunderstorms moving through the area. They'll all exit out into the Gulf of Mexico, leaving us with partly cloudy skies. And then again tomorrow, we'll see a lining up of the shower and thunderstorm activity again for West Coast communities. All right, so let's talk about the satellite and radar. We've been watching what was a potential tropical depression 4, has now made landfall, now bringing lots of rain to South Texas right now, but we're really interested in what is being called disturbance number 1. Just peeled off of Africa yesterday. We had it live here on 10 Tampa Bay. Area of possible development. 20% chance, according to the National Hurricane Center out of Miami, that it will develop into something tropical in the next 5 days. And they're already warning us that in the next 10 to 20 days, a huge ramping up of tropical problems coming our way. All right, so there's your next 12 hours on the board. We're going to top out with a daytime high in the mid-90s today. As a matter of fact, here's your 7-day looking for 94 out at the airport today. Partly cloudy skies, scattered storms late in the afternoon, 60% chance of rain. Tomorrow, 94 with a 50% chance of rain. Angelina?